Yeah, it's pro wrestling. Some of you already know what his knowledge is in the building. Hello, knowledge. How are you?
Not bad, Tatum. How are you? I'm not going to keep going with the sing-songy thing.
I thought that we were going to do 30 minutes of like sing-song. Like, what is that old, like, Dick Clark? Who used to do the sing-along shit? Captain Kangaroo.
Oh, geez, Captain Kangaroo. I mean, that's like back like in the
Captain
70s, right? I mean,
Kangaroo.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why.
I don't think we're going to go with the Captain Kangaroo theme here tonight. No.
Well,
I'm not in the singing mood.
All right, fine. Well, You know what? Go fuck yourself.
All right. How are you doing, Tatum?
Man. This week is a little bit. It's a little bit fucking interesting. So, we decided that maybe the 300s is not what people want to hear. Maybe it's too much. So we're gonna solely focus on our weekend shows when things are really not happening, when the news is kind of at a lull, and the IWC kind of recharges their batteries over the weekend. But wait,
And if you want them back,
happy Saturday morning.
If you want them back, just let us know. Comment, reach out, share it with your friends. Interact with it, and we'll bring them back.
Yeah, man. Danny's sick of fucking doing videos and shit, and having me scream into a microphone every fucking day, and he's just like, bro, like it's crazy. Like, I don't understand where the disconnect is. But whatever.
I mean, speaking of crazy, what a very not crazy week for WWE so far. And just a reminder that we record this before SmackDown.
Yeah, so we don't know what happened on the draft, but we did the draft last week.
Right.
So we really don't need to do the draft, and if we really needed to do the draft, we really don't have to, because everyone has their own prediction. The only thing that I will say about the draft, because this is recorded before SmackDown, is that according to some people on the inside of WWE, that the talent is not being told where they're being drafted, which is fucking crazy to me.
So it's crazy, but it would set up good moments if they do what they did when they first drafted people, and they just put all the talent in a room with each other, and they announced who was being drafted. And I remember distinctly, Undertaker got drafted to SmackDown, and the look on his face when he got drafted to SmackDown, that's when he was the badass Undertaker.
Yeah.
He looked like he wanted to kill everyone in the room. And I think that'd be pretty interesting to see these wrestlers' real reactions live on camera.
Well, my question is, are they going to bring back GMs? Like, you gotta bring back general managers. If you're gonna do split rosters like that, and supposedly what they're doing is they're gonna do hard brand split. They're gonna do brand split pay-per-views every month, so they're gonna do a premium live event every 2 weeks, essentially, which is on the UFC schedule. They pretty much do a big event every 2 weeks. So Endeavor, like in that Endeavor flywheel.
Oh God. Oh no. I think that's a huge mistake. We'll see how it goes. Gosh, they've did it before where they had 2 pay-per-views in a month for like the entire year, and
the ratings weren't as good.
Just dropped significantly. Yeah. Ticket sales dropped. It's just too much.
Well, because listen, dude, you have to appease who's paying you the most money. So whoever has the bigger contract, which I would imagine it's USA, because it's a Universal company and which owns Peacock. So I would imagine that they have they give WWE the sweeter deal. But I don't know, man. I mean, Fox paying for SmackDown is like serious business. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be very interesting to see where these guys get drafted. Like, man, I got to say this right from the get-go. I was very surprised with the way that Triple H handled the new title. And what he said about Roman is very telling. And how everyone was harping on the fact all night long about fighting champion, defending every week. We're not talking about part-timers. We're talking about guys who are going to be here every fucking week defending the belt. So,
they dropped the ball in two different ways there.
Okay, I'm interested to hear your opinion on this.
The first one, they could have easily not buried Roman by having the draft happen, pull Roman out when he gets drafted, and say, little stipulation here. You have to choose which title you will defend on this show, and you have to relinquish the other.
It makes more drama.
Right, but then it also allows Roman to place more weight on one of those titles.
Which one does he actually want more?
Right. And on the second way they dropped the ball, now whichever show Roman gets put on,
the other person looks like a fucking half a scrub because he's basically a secondary champion who can't beat Roman.
Right. Not only do they look like a secondary champion, but Roman now makes that show weaker because you just tore him apart by saying he's a part-time champion, he's not a fighting champion. This show does not have a fighting champion, whereas this show will have a fighting champion.
Yeah, see, that was my concern, man, was the burial of the guy because, I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, he is your fucking world champion and has beaten out for almost 1,000 days and has beaten everybody silly. Like, has beaten people fucking silly to unconsciousness and shit. Like, there is no credible challenger on any show to take that belt off of him. And if Cody doesn't go to the show that Roman is on, I'm going to be fucking furious.
Huge mistake to put. If they slap the title on Cody, just to slap the title on Cody here, no one can respect it. I don't know how anyone looks at that.
I don't know how Cody. I don't know how Cody is like, yeah, let's do that because I want to be the world champion. Like that is the most heinous way to win a world title.
Because of WrestleMania, his story is now that he has to go through Roman.
He has to. He has to beat Roman for the belt. So okay, so let's just play devil's advocate here. So those guys go to SmackDown. Who the fuck do you put on Raw? Sammy and KO? You gotta split up the bloodline. I think that the Usos and Solo stay together, but I think Roman goes on the separate show.
Okay, can we just talk about why they're not splitting up the tag team titles? The tag team titles aren't going to travel between both shows.
No, I think they are splitting the tag team titles because one of the teams is going to get drafted and they're going to be... I think that the same thing that you thought they were going to do with Roman, they're going to do with the tag belt.
So they should have just done it with both. Separate the
that's what I would have done.
Separate the entire bloodline onto one show. You have to drop one of the titles.
Yeah,
decide which ones.
Yeah, figure it out.
Well, Roman's the one that has to decide. It's easy for the Usos. You're just not going to take the red belts or the blue belt, like whichever one. But aside from that, you know, who do you have as champion? I mean, the most credible champion is Seth.
He's the only. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like unless there's a big return, I mean. Big E coming back would he would be in line.
Randy Orton, you know,
interesting.
But
man, wow! You know what, dude? I didn't even fucking think about a returning Randy Orton in the draft.
I don't know if he's ready, but even if he doesn't come in the draft, you know, there's going to be a crowning of this at Night of Champions. He could come out after the draft, you know.
What about Cody though? I mean, wouldn't you think that that's a natural storyline for him to go after Cody? I mean, Randy, yeah. I mean, that would. I mean,
it would have been a natural.
It's the safest working environment that you could possibly get. Cody is not going to fuck you up.
It would have been a natural story if Cody had a championship on him.
But that's what I'm saying. If Cody wins the belt from Roman or whatever, however, if he gets handed the belt, dude, like it's, you might as well you sign his death warrant if you do that because there's no way that anyone can ever get behind him again.
Well, also with this match coming up with him and Brock, you've now signaled where they're going to go. Whoever Roman gets drafted to, they have to go there because they're fighting for a shot at the undisputed WWE Championship. So You know, this is happening before that premium live event. So if they're not going there, why would they have that match between him and Brock?
Dude, could you?
And how do you? I'm sorry, but
Go ahead.
How do you put the title on Rollins when he's probably going to have to lose to Omos? How do you have Omos lose again?
You
and to
can't.
Seth?
You can't.
Like, he's clearly going to beat Seth.
Yes. And
So-
Seth just lost no, he beat Logan Paul.
He did beat Logan Paul, but if he loses to Omos, how does that put him in the running for a championship?
Now, just hear me out for a second before you rip my head off, okay? What about if Brock wins that title and Brock and Roman are the champions on fucking each show? Because that's a Vince McMahon thing. Triple H, sure, you can have your new title belt, your nice shiny new title belt, but fucking Brock Lesnar's winning the motherfucker, and he's going to be the headpiece on Raw.
Fighting champion. Got to fight every week.
I mean, you know...
All of a sudden, Brock and Roman are both gone, except for like once every 2 months. Paul Heyman can manage both of them.
I mean, it would kind of be apropos, no? I mean, it would be funny because it would be so ironic.
Again,
and I hope they don't do that, dude. I hope that they give it to a young guy. Honestly, I really do. I hope they give it to an up-and-coming guy who has the goods.
A Dolph Ziggler type of...
Oh my God, bro. I mean, I really like Dolph Ziggler, but he's the Rodney Dangerfield of WWE. He gets no respect,
None
bro.
whatsoever.
From the boys, he does. He gets respect from the boys because he makes everybody look like $1 million.
Yeah, that only gets you so far in the business, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I don't know what you think about that championship, but a lot of people are yeah. It's very polarizing. New championship is unveiled, except for like the UK championship when they unveiled that one. That one was beautiful, a work of art.
Oh, the United Kingdom championship is fucking tremendous.
They unveiled this thing, and when I first looked at it, I was like, "What the fuck happened to all the gold? What is the gold diseased? What happened? Why is it on steroids? What's with all the veins? What's going on with that championship?" People got upset because of the symbol on the middle of the belt. I mean, come on, what a petty fucking thing. Look at the championships that already exist.
Look at the championship now.
Yeah,
it's just one big
giant
WWE logo.
WWE logo. So I do like that there's actual gold on it this time, but
it looks like a title belt. It doesn't look like some weird fucking thing that you order offline.
Yeah, just the whole the texturizing of it is a little bit much.
I mean, listen, why can't they just go back to fucking the big gold belt, the WCW big gold belt? It's a beautiful fucking belt.
It's because they hate us, Tatum. They hate us.
I mean,
own the right. That's a part of the old era. They're never bringing it back.
They own the rights to the belt.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, you already have it. It's a beautiful belt. And there's actually some lineage fucking behind it. Granted, it's a WCW belt, but you just rebrand it.
Yeah.
With WWE, it's not that fucking hard.
I mean, it's really just a quick change. You know,
I mean, whatever, dude. I mean,
you
hey,
take
man,
the 2 lines for the F off, and you're good.
Listen, those people, and I know why they did it, bro. They did it because they are trying to signal a new era of pro wrestling with this company, or sports entertainment. Sorry, and I get it. I understand what they're trying to do. Do I like the idea of a new belt? It's better than any fucking belt that they have right now. Any belt on. And listen, I don't like the United States title. I fucking hate the Intercontinental title. I think it's worth a piece of shit.
That one's disgusting.
Bro, why can't you just go back to the 1994 version of the fucking Intercontinental title? It was a beautiful fucking belt. Not with the colored strap. You don't want the white strap or the yellow strap on it. You want the black strap, and you want the fucking the dope Intercontinental logo on the front of the fucking thing. It's a classy fucking belt.
The square one, not the oval one that they had.
No, I fucking hate that oval one. The Attitude Era oval one, it was fucking shit.
I like to call it the flattened penny belt.
Oh my god, it was the shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that they got rid of the winged eagle. Eagle is fucking... It just blows my mind, dude. Like, that fucking belt had so much fucking prestige surrounded around it with Hogan and fucking Bret Hart, Shawn. Like, everybody's held that belt.
It was the belt that you thought of when it came to professional wrestling.
I mean, not me. I always thought of the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA title. But you also have to remember, like, that was my favorite wrestling as a kid.
Right.
I couldn't have given a fuck less about Hulk Hogan.
Right.
I was like, fuck this guy. He sucks, dude. He can't even do a drop kick. And then I watched shit, in Japan, and I'm like, fuck. This guy was throwing drop kicks this entire time. I'm fucking shitbagging this guy all over the place.
He just didn't have to in WWE.
No, dude, the body slam, big boot, leg drop.
Yep.
Fucking see you later, bro. He fucking Hulk up like an animal. And I mean, listen, what is different about that from what the Ultimate Warrior did?
There's really nothing.
Very little, except Hulk Hogan was a much better performer when the Ultimate Warrior was.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Warrior was fucking terrible. How are you gonna get blown the fuck up doing your entrance, bro? Seriously.
When your entrance requires a full sprint, I mean,
why are you running like that? Especially at, like, WrestleMania and shit.
Yeah.
Those fucking entranceways back then were, like, fucking a half a mile long.
Yeah.
And this guy is going full tilt, juiced out of his mind, probably just took the fucking gas out of his butt, and then see you later. He's running to the ring. Whoa! Fucking shaking the ropes like a madman, and then...
Right.
Oh, shit.
30-second match. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, dude. I'm going to press you. And then the body splash, and we're going the fuck home.
Yeah.
But, the thing about it, dude, is that the title, the lineage of the title belts is what means something. Like, who else held that belt? Like, I look at that new belt, and I go, okay, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. That's all that I think of. And Drew McIntyre for a short time because Roman couldn't wrestle.
Right.
That's the only reason why he held the belt is because Roman wasn't available.
Right.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, Drew might be a good guy to put the new championship on.
No shot he's re-signing with WWE.
That's a good point.
November, dude. He's counting down the fucking days.
Especially if you're going to talk about, Roman, he's not a proper champion, part-timer, all this. We're going to bring the World Wrestling Entertainment back to its core. We're going to bring World Wrestling Entertainment back to what it's supposed to be. Fighting champions, all this. And to do that, we're going back to basics and bring back that Winged Eagle Championship. You can talk about the lineage.
Or a version of it. A version. Some version of it.
Automatically, that brings back the prestige to the championship, where right now people are like, so this is just...
They're divided.
This is just the people who couldn't beat Roman championship.
Dude, could you imagine the pop if Triple H pulled the velour bag off and it was the Winged Eagle under there? The place would have went nuts. Oh, dude, you would have heard a collective rumble come out of that place. And I get it.
They would have had to get the janitors out to clean up
the
floors.
Oh my God, bro. Fucking people would have went crazy.
Yeah.
But now they have people divided.
Yep.
Some people are like, it's shit. Other people are like, well, it's fucking better than anything else they have.
Yep.
And that's the camp that I fall into. Like, listen, it's better than anything that they have. And if they put it on a fucking guy who doesn't really cut the mustard, the people are going to shit all over it. It doesn't matter how nice the title is. You have to attach it to somebody that has some sort of fucking prestige and is going to hold it. And you can't just give it to somebody. You have to make somebody work for it.
Yeah.
And who's going to work for it? They're going to decide this at Night of Champions? Dude, that's like fucking 3 weeks away.
Yeah, it's...
What are they going to do? Like, how are you going to determine who is going to be the best guy to have that belt in fucking 3 weeks? You know what I mean? With one show a week, essentially, because you're going brand split. So you go one show a week in 3 weeks. What are you going to have? Every match is a singles match in the fucking, in the tournament to decide the guy? Is it even a tournament?
When are Cody and Brock going? One-on-one?
Is it this weekend?
It can't be this weekend, can it?
I think it is, bro. Oh my God, dude. Danny, Danny, fucking seriously, bro? Is it this weekend? It's the 6th of May, I think.
Right, but
I think it's May 6th. Is it May 6th?
So then when's Night of Champions? That's 2 weeks
the
after?
27th of May.
So we're talking, you get a number one contender for Roman.
Wait, Danny, can you look that up and see if I'm correct about that? Because I don't know if it's May 6th now. What the fuck? Backlash is when? Danny, help, Danny. Any help, Danny?
It's
May 6th.
I can't even find the date here. Yeah, May 6th.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so it's coming up next week. So that's my issue, is you have May 6th, and then you have 3 weeks later. So you don't even...
And in Saudi Arabia, by the way.
And in Saudi Arabia, which is going to be a huge problem. You automatically know that the tag team championships can't be defended if they're still on Sammy and
because they're not going.
They're not going.
Under any fucking circumstances.
Right.
So.
I don't think Sammy's allowed in Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yeah, because he was critical of the Saudi government in his defense of Syria.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're going to have Cody and Brock fight it out for a number one contendership for Roman's title, maybe.
Tentatively.
If that person gets drafted to the same show that Roman is on. So,
and if they don't, then what is the purpose? Like, Brock goes to Raw?
Let's just say that Cody goes to SmackDown, and now he's facing Roman. Does Brock go to Raw and now fight for the B title in 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what that's what the plan has to be, dude. It has to be. He's the only one. Who else?
Do you think Brock is going to do 2 premium live events in 1 month?
Dude, they just sold for $9.3 billion. Are you fucking kidding me right now? He has a relationship with the UFC. So you don't think for one fucking second that he has talked these people into giving him whatever the fuck he wants? Not only that, but it's in Saudi Arabia. They're not paying. Well, the Saudis are paying.
Remember the last time that he was in Saudi Arabia? Last time he was in Saudi Arabia, they had to struggle to get him out.
Oh, really?
That's when they were like stuck on the tarmac for hours and hours.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
they got Brock on a private jet with McMahon.
I mean,
yeah,
he's not gonna sit with the Cretans. I mean, what the fuck, bro? I mean, he's Brock fucking Lesnar, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Show the guy a little bit of fucking respect, would you? He's been a UFC heavyweight champion, a WWE champion. He's been a 2-time NCAA champion. He's fucking he essentially made the Minnesota Vikings with a broken leg. I mean, the fucking guy is like a freak. He is a freak.
Yeah.
And he was a great face, and they turned him heel, and I don't know why. Because Cowboy Brock can sell a lot of fucking merchandise. That's all I gotta say, dude.
It's really confusing. It's really upsetting. They fumbled this whole reveal. They could have just waited. It's one show. You could have waited one show.
Could have just waited. Could have waited.
Make Roman make the choice. That elevates his title on the show that he's going to, and then now bring in this new prestige with this new championship. Correct. And now neither one is lesser than the other.
Correct. Equal playing field. Now, we do have to talk about this before we finish up. CM Punk backstage at WWE.
Oh.
I mean, what a fucking ballsy move, bro.
He goes up to Triple H, or Triple H goes up. They meet up, and he's like, "Oh, can I have 2 minutes of your time?" And Triple H says, "Well, I got to pass it by the big man first." Big
Daddy Warbucks needs to make the call. Hey, bro, you got to bounce. Peace the fuck out. The old man wants to beat you the fuck up, so you need to leave.
I really think it's CM Punk just trying to make amends with people in WWE that he's kind of taken shots at over the years and caused problems for.
Oh, you think that this is the CM Punk apology tour?
Well, I think that that's how he's going to start to make his inroads. You know, he's got to get in good with the boys first before he can start he needs people to advocate for him on the inside before he can start to work his way back in.
I honestly don't know of too many people that are going to advocate for that motherfucker at this juncture.
Well, you know what's going to advocate for him? Dollar signs are going to advocate for him.
Well, I mean, if they were ever to coup somebody...
Run it up Endeavor's flywheel.
Oof. Yeah, that would make a lot of fucking money, dude. CM Punk jumping ship.
Oh, God, that hurt me even saying it. Ah, fucking flywheel.
Yeah, dude, it's catchy.
Ah, it's the worst.
Catchy. It is
catchy
like
bad. Syphilis.
Listen, I think that fucking CM Punk is a master strategist, and he knows that he will have people buzzing about him being there. And I don't know that if Tony Khan was like, yeah, go to the show. Because what does he care? He doesn't, you know what I mean? Punk's not even in his company right now.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't really... Well,
technically.
I mean, if CM Punk walked out on TV, there would be a problem.
Yeah.
He went backstage to talk with people. Ricky Starks was backstage, fucking hanging out, talking with people. Like, he didn't get any heat. He didn't well, he did get heat from the boys, but he didn't get any heat from fucking Tony Khan. No. He's going to see a friend at a fucking wrestling show. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. But the internet's a fucking crazy game. They're like, oh yeah, well, fucking CM Punk was here. I'm like, god damn, bro. Like, you can't fucking do anything. You can't be seen with nobody because instantly it's getting reported about on the internet. It's fucking wild.
With cameras everywhere, you know, you have a camera you carry on you all the time. Everybody has them, and everybody's looking for a little bit of internet clout and a little bit of internet fame. And all it takes is a picture of CM Punk at a WWE event, and boom, goes up like wildfire.
I mean, it's crazy, like how it and like the rumor mill is like crazy. I mean, I look at what's going on like video platforms. So like I like to see what's going on video platform, and whether it be, you know, YT, Rumble, whatever. Like I'm looking at everything. I want to get a good general picture of what the fuck is going on. And when I fucking saw that, I went, holy shit, that is fucking crazy. And then I was like, at first I was like, there's no way that that's fucking true. There's no way that this guy went backstage at WWE.
Well, people got receipts, you know? I mean,
what a play, dude. It's just crazy.
He apparently met and talked with The Miz. Like, he met with a bunch of people.
Yeah, Tamina. He was like, he was seen talking to Tamina and fucking all these other people. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. Making the rounds.
I mean, people have literally, like, the conversations that he had with people.
Bro, isn't that fucking... dude, everybody's a rat.
Oh, yeah.
Not a ring rat. Everyone's like a cheese-eating fucking rat. They just want to report back to somebody.
But, I mean, think about, like, a video we did a few weeks ago about kayfabe, you know? I mean, when you're talking about kayfabe and actually, like, keeping it real, it's harder than ever to do that because you have to be diligent at all times.
Yeah, that's what impresses me so much about the guys who still keep it alive, dude, and who still just... They don't give a fuck about public perception or anything. They're like, hey, man, this is what it is. This is pro wrestling, and I'm going to live this to the hilt.
Oh, man, I just had an epiphany.
What?
First world heavyweight champion, Bray Wyatt.
All right, we're cutting this fucking thing off. That's it. Danny, get this fucking piece of shit out of the fucking studio right now. Send them down to the motherfucking dog lady.
Oh, I mean, they just released Uncle Howdy's theme on YouTube for the WWE. I mean,
congratulations, okay? First title defense in a fucking Cookie Crisp match.
Oh, the Skittles taste the rainbow match.
Bro, you know, dude, it's all fucking fun and games until some shit like that happens, and it has happened. A blood feud, me and my kids. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the sponsor. Let's have a fucking dude dressed up like a douchebag.
Oh, man.
What a fucking... It's so bad, dude. It's so... Danny, seriously, though, get this fucking guy out of here, though. I'm not even fucking kidding.
You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome. Delete! Delete! Delete!